My name is Anthony Corbett, and this is my lifestyle project. The three areas of my routines which I chose to impact were electricity, heat, and water use. My calendar is set up with electricity on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This is because most of my work lies on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I would need to use my laptop and my printer on those days. I chose to mess with the heat Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays because those are the days where my roommate is gone and it would be much easier to change the thermostat. I chose to impact my water use on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday because those are the days where I already shower and do dishes. On the days where I chose to impact electricity, I tried to stay out of my room as much as possible. When in my room, I would open a window instead of turning on a light, and in order to study, I would take my things to the library or the dining hall. I also made sure to charge up my devices the night before so I wouldn't have to use the outlets during that day. Electricity-wise, everything in my room except for one lamp was shut off most of the time. Over the course of 3 days, I would guess that this lamp was on for no more than 1 hour total. This meant that the only electricity I ended up burning was 0.0281 pounds of CO2. Changing my heat use was the easiest as I cut it down to 0. I set the thermostat off for 3 straight days and didn't have a single problem. My electric heater also was not used at all over the course of 3 days. Running at nearly 20 hours a day at 2 kilowatts per hour, over the course of 3 days, this would have put me at 120 kilowatt hours. This meant that by not using my heater, I ended up saving 56 pounds of CO2. Water was also relatively simple, as I usually take longer showers. I ended up just cutting my shower time in half, as well as the time I take to do dishes. Overall, my water use for 3 days was cut in half, from 75 gallons to around a little over 37 gallons. This was due to my normal 10-minute showers being cut in half, so I would only be showering for 3 to 5 minutes. Overall, I found this entire project to be relatively simple, as I already don't spend a ton of time in my dorm room. Cutting back on things like water and electricity was something that I found very easy, and I'll probably implement into my regular routine from now on. I believe that if others tried this, they would find that many of these changes are sustainable, and they would end up implementing them as parts of their own routine.